Good evening, good evening. Let us start with some sage. Sage and Palo Santo. Let us see who is here. Hello, Sarah Levy. How are we? First of all, can you hear me? Shalom עינב, כמה טוב לראותך. How are we? Are we having a good week? Welcome to the burning session. Let us start by burning. How was your week? This is definitely time that we need to burn, to clear, and to shift. Right? Suzanne! How are we all? Hi, Donna. Hello, Ines. Who else is there? Say hi. 𝗦𝗵𝗿 𝗃𝗏לרו. את יודעת שאני רואה את אחיך השבוע? כן. Janine. What please? Please some burning. Here some burning. And burning. Imagine if I'll get like a smoke thing. Anyway, always burn. Burn, burn, burn. So, seashell, sage, Palo Santo or Santo Palo, call it whatever you want. Basically, this is about asking from the universe, from the elements to help you shift the energy. So the seashell comes from the sea. The sage comes from the earth. You have the fire element and the air. Okay, so this is... All of you who's asking to be live, do you really want to share the screen and talk with me? You're welcome to. It's not a problem. I just don't think that that's what you mean. Yasu kukla, yasu, yasu. So, how are we? How was this epic week? I feel this week was equivalent to at least 2.5. For me, it started last week at this time, realizing that I lost my car keys somewhere on the beach. I wish I knew where. I still don't know. So for those who has been in last week's saga, I didn't find my keys, but I was lucky enough to create a new set of keys on Good Friday. So very lucky. I'm still in blessings to everything. This full moon was a killer. Yes, it was actually an opener, and it allows us to let go of all the things that we don't need. Now what is happening? It's all about letting go. Letting God, letting go. See you, ciao, bye, fuck off. And that's what we need to do. We need to start to clear all the things that doesn't serve us anymore. So today's subject is about, let me see if I can sit here more comfortably on my own couch. It's about being agile versus fragile. And a lot of time people confuse the two. Hi, Jane. People confuse the two. They don't know if they're allowed to be quiet. They don't know if they're allowed to be teary. Sometimes people judge that quietness of teariness into weakness. This is not. It is not weak at all. So if you're feeling that you need to cry, if you're feeling that you need to let go of something, do that. I want today to amplify on one very important, I guess, and I don't know if it's a new point of view or just a point of view. We need a vessel that the light should reside into, right? So, for example, I need to put the candle in the candle holder, so there'll be space there. If you're making yourself, if you have a water, right? If you want to drink water, you need to have a clean glass so that it will be sitting there, the water. You can't drink with a dirty cup, can you? I mean, you can, but it's not really for your full benefit. So our aim is to have healthy body, clean eating, not to make things, how shall I say, to try to make sure that your vessel is always clear and clean. To try to make sure as much as you can, to make sure that you're monitoring your thoughts, your words, your actions, as well as your food, your substance intake, whether you smoke, whether you drink. Because if you want the light to reside in you, you want to have, if the king or the queen are coming over, and that's not me, that's the other ones, you want to make sure that your home is clear, right? You want to make sure that your house is clean. So that's what we need to do with our body, with our energy. So I can, do you agree with that? Do you have any question? When you are looking within yourself, within your heart, within your soul, into what is right for you, is it your thoughts? Is it your heart? Is it your action? Is it your body? It has to be following with the 7 sources of self-mastery, which is a little, I guess, sketch that I have created based as well on my book, 28 Lessons Self-Mastery. So you need to check yourself, not just as an overall. Overall, yeah, sure. How's your physical body? How's your emotional body? How is your mental body? How is your spiritual body? Are you stuck with ego, or are you stuck within free spirit? Are you in the flow? Are you stopping and judging everything and being stuck, literally stuck? Then you have to look at yourself from a social place, from a family place. How are you balanced with your family? And then you're looking what it is with work. So the 7 for me are physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, and then family, social, and work. Okay? Where did I get my painting from? Ades. It just suits all the chakras, which suits all my crystal balls there. So I love them. They all go together. Virgo has to go together. So this is like a distraction there. I'm sorry. So basically, where do you feel that you are balanced? Do you feel that you are balanced in your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual? How is your family, social, and work? We must not have any resentment. We must not have any stress. We must not have any frustration. Here, I'll sage the new people that joined us. When we are looking at who we are and what we are, the energies that we have to look at is balance, finding the balance. You might eat healthy, but your emotional is not balanced. You might think a lot, but then it blocks your spirituality. So a lot of time, what we are looking is a balance. And the question is, what is the right balance for you? What is it that you would like to focus on, right? I've done a lot of work on few realms in my life. However, I kind of neglected my body because I was busy giving. Now I want to create a win-win, and I'm focusing again. So I have using the services of a wonderful personal trainer, and we're watching what I eat, how I do. And you know what? The funny thing is that, and I've heard it from few personal trainers before, I actually eat too little. I don't eat enough. Because I don't eat enough, it stops the metabolism. So now I have to make sure, suddenly I get a random text. Did you eat? You need to eat. I'm like, oh shit, yes, I do. So I'm actually, in the last 2 weeks, I've been preparing myself and I've been creating a better flow, and I can already see the results. So from my point of view, I'm very happy and totally going to continue with that because it's a lifestyle and I'm usually super healthy. I just didn't put myself as a top priority. So if you will think of yourself as a car, as a vehicle, oh, because I need to go here and do this and do this and do this, and as such, what is actually happening? You have to put petrol, okay? You have to put water, you have to service the car, you have to check the tires. So all these things that you are doing are to maintain your own vessel, so you'll be able to continue to carry on what you need in order to continue your service to others. So Jane, if you go and visit your mom, well, or not, you have to protect yourself, right? You all have to protect yourself from what is feeling right for you. Now, a lot of time, I know, especially with my clients, and most of you here are my clients, I push you because I push you to the next level. Why? I see your potential. Sometimes some of you are not ready. They will have obstacle on this or obstacle on that. You might hate me. Doesn't matter. It's all right. Shoot the messenger. It won't really matter. There'll be other messages. And this is where you need to see what is important for you. How much are you important to you? What do you do in order to take care of you? Can you write me? Oh, did I get a smiley for pushing you? Yeah, totally. I know. But let's think about it again. So do you feel that your vessel is clear enough to hold the light? You never hate me. Thank you, darling. Do you feel that your vessel is clear enough that you'll be able to care for yourself and that the light can reside in you? Now, not only physical, emotion, no haters here. Yes, darling, you travel over an hour to see me. I'm very humbled. Thank you. I will never get over the fact Teresa saw one ad on Facebook for the Uluru, and we connected, and she came to the retreat, and it's amazing. Anyway, so tell me, what happens when you are agile and what happens when you are fragile? When you are agile, write to me. Are you more agile or are you more fragile? Or are you both? I can tell you that after this full moon, Sarah, are you still here? After this full moon and after the emotional roller coaster, it was exactly 1 week ago, Passover. It is super, super, super challenging. When I'm saying challenging, that means that the hurdles that you might have not known and you might have ignored, well, it's okay. But that fragility, right? That fragility is actually cracks that protection. That fragility allowing you to come off that, I guess, shield that you are putting, okay? And we need to, Chris, don't bog the messages, write one sentence if you want me to read it. We need to allow ourselves to be both fragile and agile. In Hebrew, we have an expression, 𝗏𝗂 באימונים, קל בקרב. It's hard in the training, but it's easier in the actual battle. And life could be a battle. It's a battle between the light and the dark. The light and the dark. So when you are in the shadow, it could be definitely in the dark. However, from the shadow, you can see the light. Okay? And this is where we need to allow ourselves. Sometimes you need to stand in that shadow to look towards that light. Okay? Lenza, can you stop shouting at the people? Chris, Amanda. Okay, this is Sharon Tal, ADHD. No. We just need to pay attention. I wish I could join the two platforms of the Facebook and the Instagram and then YouTube. Does any of you subscribe to my YouTube channel? by the way, I have a beautiful YouTube channel that actually is now going through a makeover, and it's 𝗍𝗏 the Soul Alchemy. So if you ever want to receive free meditations, free lectures, go to my YouTube channel and just subscribe there, and you'll be able to listen to it. So I would love to see some new subscribers after today's session. So I can see a lot of light, but I know I'm fragile. That is scary. You know, one of my remedies, it's I am grounded. Okay, I am grounded. I might go and bring it in a second. I am grounded is about being as strong as the oak, but as flexible as the bamboo. Okay, and when you are looking at the big wind, sometimes you need to be able to bend, and that agility. And sometimes the strong oak that is so strong can break because it's too harsh, it's too strong. So not always being strong is the answer. It's about being agile. It's about being fragile. Because if it is broken, what comes through? A new shoot. And this is where we need to look on what you are actually doing and how you're living your life. Do you have any questions? I feel like one long monologue, right? Sometimes one, sometimes the other. I'm feeling more agile these days. Perfect. And what makes you more agile? Janine, are you more agile or fragile? So the beautiful Janine has been looking for the right job, and she was compromising before that. And I kicked her butt, encouraged her, and made her continue to look for the right job. And now she found it. She's starting next week or something. So it's about giving yourself the permission not to compromise, being agile and allowing yourself. Yes, you're agile now, but fragile when I started. Yes, 100%. And so what? Yesterday was semi-fragile and agile. So what? It's okay. And I'm not saying it with putting it down. I'm saying is with shift the energy so you'll be able to see. Because only when you go through this fragility, you have to pick up the parts. Today I had a new client, a gentleman, and strong, powerful, big energy. However, conflict with parents, conflict. And then I said about the approval and about where it is, he started to cry. I often make grown men cry. But he cried because it wasn't really him. It was the inner child, right? So from that point of view, if you are not clearing, Kitch Lorraine, is that you, darling? Hi. Lenza, now Amanda is doing the exclamation mark. Everybody's shouting here. So unless you are clearing your inner child, you can be 80 for all I care. You can be 90, but you're still waiting for your parents' approval. Okay? And then if that parent happened to be a narcissist or very adamant in their way and what they want and how they want, the road for doomness is promised. Unless you are clearing it, unless you are clearing all the stress, unless you're clearing all the drama, it's not going to change because you're just looping. So a lot of time in therapy, I talk about the floor ceiling. So from here, this is all smiles. This is all the adult in you. This is all your energy and your strength. But from here is everything that you've built so strong to protect, to seal, to move on. And we want to move on. Of course you can change it from negative to positive. You can change yourself, darling. We cannot expect anyone's parents to change or anyone's energy to change. We need to change our reaction to it. And I will talk about it in a second. It's respond versus react. So when you have this floor ceiling, everything is smile. Hi, how are you? Everything is good. But inside, far out. And it's very, very painful. And it's very, very old. And it's very, very abandoned and rejected and angry and frustrated and livid. And a lot of it is really, really painful. So what we need to do, we need to allow ourselves, that's my third phone, we need to allow ourselves to slowly but persistently chisel it away. Chisel it away. And once that you are chiseling all that stress, all that protection, and this is when you do become fragile, because we're breaking it. Yes, there could be a bit of rubble. Yes, there could be a bit of crap. Yes, there could be like, oh my God, you know, when you open like an old box or something, it's like, far out, I left the towel in the car after the beach. Oh my God. Happened to you ever? Or when you open something, and this is where you're actually allowing yourself to deal with what's really sitting there. Okay? So when you are allowing yourself to look at the reality for what it is, you are bulletproof. Do you know why? Because this is who you are and what you are. And that is okay. However, when we came here as with our soul, with our mission, with our prescription, right? What happens when we forget about it? What happens when you forget? You have to repeat it. You just have to repeat it. Okay? And this is where you need to look at things with compassion and care to yourself. And once that you are being compassionate to yourself, this is the only time to heal. Yes, you can be hard. What will it help? And last week lecture, mind over matter, but then the heart is above the mind. So you have to go with love, which is the opposite of fear. Okay? And this is where we are looking at it from that personal point of view. So what are you more, in love or in fear? This is where you need to make the difference. Okay? What else did I write here? People always look at the strength, yet ignore the fragility and vulnerability. That from there comes the power. Okay? Where are you agile? Where are you fragile? Yes, another important thing that I would like to discuss with you. People always talk about money. How much they want, how much they need, how much they don't really know what it is. So I'm asking you 3 questions. How much money do you need to survive? And that is the trick. This is survive. How much money do you want? And it's money now, but it can be any other thing. How much money do you want that will be revive? How much would you like? And that is the question of thrive. The question as well is, why would you like that much? What will you do with that? Okay? Once that you can identify what is the reason that you want it, what is the reason that you would like to have it in order to allow yourself that freedom, that's when the universe will start working for you to provide it. Does that make sense? And I need you guys to really know where you are at. Get up, get that part that you need to do in order to do what you need to do, to achieve what you need to achieve, and to cover your own expenses. So what is the expense that you need? So today, early morning, I had a client in Europe, and she needed a certain amount. She needed, I don't want to repeat her numbers, but I'll just make up numbers. Let's say she needed 10,000, I'll call it euro, a month. Need. Okay? Mortgages, this, that. I said, how much do you want? She said, oh, maybe just another 2,000 or 3,000 just to, not to be from the paycheck to paycheck. I'm like, okay. So we're talking 10, we're talking then 13. Sure. Hi, Penny. I said, how much would you like? What was your biggest earning wage? Okay? So she was on a very high level that she could actually afford or was paid in the past over 30K a month. And I'm like, brilliant, let's go there. Let's go there. Why not? If you already had that amount in your head and you have achieved it, it is time to replicate it. When I work with real estate agent, I am checking what is their earning capacity of managing properties, for example. So sometimes they can do 5 to 8. My aim, if they have the assistant, we can reach to 12, 13, and even 20 a month to sell. Why? Because once that they build their system, they can enter it and they're doing it and it is done. Same can be for any sales. My question is, what is blocking you? What do you need in order to achieve what you need to achieve? Do you need more clients? Do you need more product? Do you need more hours? Okay? When you are connected to your true essence, when you're being agile, when you're being in the flow, when you are being in the love state, everything will come to you. The real secret of manifesting is to be in the flow of the love. You can stick the car, you can stick the house, you can live in it, you can do it. That's lovely. If you're not aligned with it, it's not going to work. We need to make the universe support you. Now, if you don't, you need the love state. Amazing. If you don't know what you want, just ask for my highest good. Just ask, say, for my highest good, what will work for me? Now, that brings me, I see that we have new viewers, so let me just sage us all. Here we go. Now, that leads me to the next stage. The next stage is in the next 7 weeks, starting from today. Yeah, because Donna, God knows what you need. God, the creator, the universe, And it's about you, allowing you to connect to your flow. So I don't want to limit myself. Potentially. I don't want to limit myself. What if I'm deserving and able to get some more? Why do I have to limit it? Because I can't. One of the hardest challenges is to earn more than your parents. It is. Because a lot of time, my house looks like a little smoke den here. It is because you want to stay humble towards your parents. You want to respect them. And I'm saying, wouldn't it make them happy that you are doing well? Wouldn't it make them happy that you have earned and worked for your money to support yourself? Why wouldn't they be proud of you? You know, and this is what you need to look at. Okay? All right, let me talk about... Thank you, Lenza. Let me talk about the tournament that is starting as of tonight. Oh my God, the house is smoking. According to the Jewish Kabbalah, there are 49 days, 7 weeks between Passover and Shavuot. Shavuot is the holiday of where the Jews or everyone received the Torah in Mount Sinai. And basically what it is, I'm saging. What it is, every day when I've studied Kabbalah in my 20s, it's like, it's a match. It's a tournament. Have you ever played a computer game? Have you ever played a video game? It's Have you ever watched the tennis? Have you ever watched any? There's a tournament. So the tournament goes, there are 49 gates of darkness, of evil, yet there are 50 gates of light, of love. Every day, it's like, oh, konnichiwa, we are doing a little tournament here. Oh, win, win, go. Next. Day 2. Konnichiwa, we're starting. Boom. Next. Shalom, salam, bonjour, ciao, whatever you want language. I couldn't give it, because are you going to stay strong heart or are you going to have fear? Day 30 starts to come the really growly one, the big demons, the evil one. And they're just scaring you with the way that they are. And you're like, fuck. But you need to stand there. You need to stand there and hold it. Hold your sword. Hold your heart. Imagine how day 40 looks. Imagine how have you ever watched Lord of the Rings or even Harry Potter? You know, they can look evil. Today I actually had a client. She had a bruise that had faces on it. I'll repeat, her bruise, I could identify 2 negative energies stuck to her arm. She showed me the photo of it. I'm like, there's a face here and there's a face here. Can you see them? She was like, it's blood. I'm like, no, look carefully. And it was. There was 2 faces. 2 people did the evil eye. I had a friend who came over. It was emergency. Sharon, I need your help. I'm like, what happened? Her washing machine broke. Her car battery gone. There was a fire at the hotel in the city. And not even. They had to be evacuated. She and her son. And there were a few other... she almost choked. She almost choked on a sausage. Almost died. Literally, she gave herself Heimlich to take it out. 7 evil eye were sitting on her. 7. I'm like, what the actual F? What's going on here? And she was like, anyway, whatever. Gone. I said, watch it. Watch your energy. Don't be willy-nilly. Watch who you're talking to, what you're talking about. Not all people are happy for you. I'm so sorry, but not all people are happy for you. Some people will be jealous. Some people will be annoyed. Some people will just be lazy. It's on them. It's on them. Going back to them. But if you're not noticing it, it will get you. Simple. So, as every day that we are going, it's going to ramp up. But the only ramp up is for you to strengthen your heart. It's for you to be so powerful within your love, within your heart, within your soul, okay, that no darkness will take you. Remember, the Lord is my shepherd. Remember, even if I walk in the valley of death, I shall not fear, because you're with me. Now, this God, it doesn't belong to church or to synagogue or to mosque. That is the Creator. It doesn't have identity beside of love and strength, of course. And this is where you are, in the love and in the strength. Tonight, I've walked on Brighton. I walked in the evening and I was like, oh, fuck, it's so dark. It turned dark like this. And I'm like, God is with me. Angels are with me. I was walking with 7 archangels with me. I'm like shoulder to shoulder, wing to wing. We're all in it together. And then my friend rang me and I'm like, okay, good. So, but whatever it was, I'm like, this is a test to your spirit. Because everybody has a right to be. Don't get me wrong. This is not my job to banish the dark. It has just as much right as the light. This is the yin and the yang. Okay? However, who are you choosing to be part of? If you are taking if you are taking drugs, if you are drinking excessive alcohol, if you are, or even excessive sugar, it is much as drug. You need to be coherent. You need to be strong. Otherwise, your vessel is open and negative energy can come through. And you are the juiciest if you are from the light, because they can consume it. It's like Pac-Man. So who's eating? We don't want to lose our energy. We don't want to lose our light. And remember, the more that you're growing, the more that you are going higher and higher, the crush is bigger. Okay? So you must keep your vessel clean. You must keep your energy clear and clean so that your immune system will stay strong, that you will be powerful and serve the light. And do you know, with the lady that had she actually fractured her arm, it was because that she was too shy to shine her light. A woman in her 50s. She didn't want to shine her light. She was too shy. And I said, fuck that shit. Shine your light. If someone can't stand your light, let them put sunglasses. That's it. Who is joining my course? Is there anyone here who's doing my course at the beginning of May? We are learning about all of that. Responsibility, response, boundaries, control, clearing, connecting to your inner child, cutting cords, letting go and reconnecting with love. This is just to name a few from the first week. So we need to shift all of that. We need to allow ourselves to be connected. As well, part of the light and the dark. We have the sun and the moon. Sometimes even the light people need to be in the dark. But that dark is not evil. That dark is the womb. That dark is like under the blanket. This one, don't quote me, Queen Lenza. This part is to allow yourself to connect to who you truly are. Okay? Next week, I'll probably be broadcasting to you from Malambimbi, because I'm going to write the framework for my next book. I need to do that. Yes, yes. So, how are you going to do the gates of the darkness and the light? Even if you have fallen, get up, do it again, again, again. 7 full weeks. Unfortunately, my late mom, she didn't win the battle and she passed away within those 7 weeks, a week before. So she got pretty high. You know, if you think about it, half, semi-final, quarters final, semi-finals, you know, the final and then the top. Well, she made it for a week before. That's pretty high. And then she passed, and this year will be 7 years to her passing. So, It is what it is, and that's where we need to really look at what's important to you. And in this life, you live and you're being present and you're allowing yourself to be connected to who you are and what you are. Do you have any questions? Ask me, hit me. You know, I remember once I've cleared this, a friend of mine had a chiropractic clinic. That was literally 20 years ago. It was May, 20 years ago. Äliyah was just a 5-month baby, so that's how I remember it. And I've cleared the place, and the place was in Clarendon Street in South Melbourne. He already sold it since. And basically, what happened was, that place used to be an orphanage in the 30s in Melbourne, South Melbourne. And now it's a kindergarten. It was that chiropractic, and it was a nursing home. Anyway, I went there, and there was so many energies of dead babies. So unfortunately, not always the spirits, the babies that were kept or given to them, stayed alive. They got the money, they killed them, they died, they was lost, and as such. Horrible. However, I've opened a portal, cleared it, and then I went, and I'm talking 20 years ago, then I went to the side of it, and it was that part of the nursing home, and the energy was dark, 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 like evil, dark. And I went there, and my guides told me immediately, that's not yours to clear. We just respect who it is. We don't do it. You were hired to clear the clinic. That's it. You're not going and interfering. It's not my job. Even though I can clear, it's not my job to go and clear. It's not. Unless I was guided by the angels, by my guides. I'm not doing anything without permission. Why do I have to have that? So we need to allow ourselves to really do what is right. The dark as the light, the old and the new, they all have a right. What do you choose? You have a right to choose what you want. I want you to choose the light. Why? Because you are a being of light. If you're watching me, you're a light. And I want you to allow yourself to actually take that next step, to allow yourself to be in your full power. Remember how at the beginning I spoke about, and for those who join us, please watch it in the repeat or watch it in my YouTube channel. Those 7 sources of self-mastery, right? This is how you can have your indication of what is right for you and what is not, okay? And once that you're allowing yourself to see where you need that extra boost, it makes it so simple to correct, to fix, to allow yourself to do. Does that make sense? I want the light too, darling. That's it. Do you want the light or do you want the dark? When you're saying, I want the light, God is there to give it to you. Because you're requesting. The light cannot kind of ask you, but the dark can. So all your job is just to amplify your light. And it's as simple as that. How can we have the bad energies away? By shining your light, Lenza. You just need to shine your light. That's it. And as some of you will do at the course, does the sun cares if someone gets melanoma? No. Does the sun care if someone, if the field is burning or anything? No. Does the sun care if there are even clouds to block? No. Because what does the sun do? Shine its light. Great ball of fire. Okay? And this is what it's about. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions? Teresa, we have shine. Yes. We have two vibrations within our earth planet, the new and the old. How do I give knowledge of these to souls who are still living in the old energy? You walk your talk. You walk your talk, 𝗃𝗧. As soon as you walk your talk and as soon as you're in the light, people will gravitate to you. People will be pulling that energy to you. So again, am I agile or am I fragile? And you can be agile while you're fragile. It's not a bad thing. And you can be fragile while you're agile. Did I just say the same? Did I just say the same? I need to know. Agile, fragile, fragile, agile. You know what I mean. Okay? And this is where we need to go. Lenza, you didn't say Malika. Say that. Lenza, say. Malika, Lenza has been announcing all the people that joined us. Okay? So what do you want? What do you need? What would you like? Okay? What would you like? How can we make it to the top of the abundance? How can we make it to the top of the joy? Okay? This is where the energy is coming to. And you are the most powerful person in your life. Who else can tell you what to do? Why would they? Why will you let them do that? You can listen for recommendation, of course. Or if you need help, that is where you come. Whether it's for therapy, whether it's for exercise, whether it's for a walk, whether it's your research, all of that. You need to see what you need. Again, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, family, social, and work. And for those who said before, how do we change them? You don't change them. You don't need to change them. You need to adjust yourself to your expectations of them. I'll repeat. You need to adjust yourself to your expectations of them. Disappointment comes when other people don't stand or fit to our expectations of them. Even if they said you expected them to keep their word, it's on them whether they keep their word or not. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Do you have any questions? Or should I go to the beautiful reading? Sometimes I totally feel like a preacher, I have to tell you. But I'm being told what to say, so I just want to share my knowledge with you and share the love and potentially, hopefully, give you another option. Opa, Instagram has won. Insta has won. Who wants a reading? And Lenza here jumped one for the group. And Teresa, you made Facebook second place. You are about to scream preach. What does that mean? All right. If you don't have my deck of cards, get it already, people. All right. So if you want a reading, just write yes, please, because manners are important. My deck of cards from Survive to Thrive. It has 5 stages. Survive, survive, revive, 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 thrive, and thrive. Okay? So, yes, you are all too funny, and I love you all. Let me just declare it. Emily, love it? Do you love it? I love it too. Okay, so let me see who was first. That will be Queen Lenza. She wants a card. She wants a card. All right, so Facebook, you need to wait for a sec. Let me just sage the cards. This is usually how I do it. This is how we do it. Everybody singing? This is how we do it. All right, Queen Lenza. Here's the card for you. Queen Lenza, being brave and reconnect to life. Brave and reconnect to life. Say with me, I am now willing, ready, and able to step out of my comfort zone. It is safe for me to reconnect to life. Who thinks that it's appropriate for them? I am now willing, ready, and able to step out of my comfort zone. It is safe for me to reconnect to life. Okay. Donna Marie. Wait, I have all those things. No, 𝗷𝗵𝗵𝗄. 𝗷. Are you still here? The card for you is lack of awareness. Lack of awareness. I now choose to raise my vibration and to be aware to all that around me. I now choose to raise my vibration and be aware of all that's around me. Okay? Amazing. Penny, a card for you. Penny, your card is empowerment. Are we still staying where we're staying? I am now willing, ready, and able to empower myself and others. I am now willing, ready, and able to empower myself and others. That's why you're the manager, girl. That is why. Anna, the kiosk, real estate. Anna, expression. The card for you is expression, throat chakra. My expression is now full of positive energy that fills me up with joy and positivity. So even if it was a little bit dark or hard, my expression from now on is now full of positive energy that fills me up with joy and positivity. Okay? Donna Marie, the card for you is revive and balance. Revive and balance. I am now willing, ready, and able to grow. I am now willing, ready, and able to grow. Emily, love it. No, that's her name. Emily, love it. Your card is rejected, accepted. And I can tell you before I even read the affirmation, it's about your own self-acceptance. Oh, and look at the affirmation that I wrote probably 7 years ago, just after my mom passed. I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself. I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself. Malika, a card for you. Wanting to change. I need to kick your butt. It's more than wanting. I now realize that change is important to my evolution. It is safe to change. I guess the magic word for you is safe. It is safe to change. Okay? Almost there, faces. 1 second. Amanda, card for you. Hi, 𝗿𝗏𝗏. Stay there. Don't go. Amanda, the card for you is breaking free. Breaking the fence. Breaking free. I am now willing, ready, and able to thrive. I am now willing, ready, and able to thrive. Bring it on. Okay. Hannah. Who asked? Oh, no. Hannah didn't ask for a card. Who wants a card? Who do we have there? 𝗚𝗏𝗏 G04. Exhausted. My energy is vitalized. I now choose to rest and replenish my mind, body, and soul. Unita, all the way from Bali. Hi. You still here? Okay. Who wants? Monique, would you like a card? Don't know if Monique is here. Monique, the card for you is balanced. You got what you wanted. I am now in full balance in every area of my life. Amazing. Unita, are you here? Would you like a card? Unita, I'll give you one. That's one for Bali. Refresh. If you ever go to Bali and you need the best acupuncturist ever, contact me and I will refer you to the best one. Where's the suburb? Is it in Seminyak? Don't know, but she's next to that gallery. Big gallery thing. Every cell in my body feels refreshed and energized right here, right now. All right. Anyone else there? You're welcome. She's from Bali. She's not. She lives there. Okay, Monique, you got it. Unita, you got it. Amazing. Stay with me. I'm going to give you another card at the end. All right. Who is here? Boom, boom, boom. Teresa, you're the first one there. Boom. Teresa, you have a lovely card. Choosing to move and trusting. Choosing to move and trusting. I choose to move forward in my life. And I am now willing, ready, and able to fly high. I choose to move forward in my life, and I am now willing, ready, and able to fly high. Bring it on. Beautiful. Janine, the card for you is stuck. What is stuck there? Ready? I am now free from any sticky situations. I now choose to fly. I am free to fly. And this is what it's about. You were stuck for so long. Launched out of there. Finished. Amazing. Natalie. So good to see you. Natalie, the card is a little bit, it's traumatized. It's almost a year for Vicky's birthday in a minute. I now heal all my traumas. I choose to revive and thrive right here, right now. I choose to revive and thrive right here, right now. Suzanne, the card for you is happiness. Happiness. That's good. I am now willing, ready, and able to have happiness in my life. I am happiness. Okay? I'll repeat it again. I am now willing, ready, and able to have happiness in my life. I am happiness. Is Chris still here? Because he didn't ask for a card. Dora, a card for you. Thank you. The card for you is processing. Processing. My processing methods are fast and accurate. My brain is now enjoying this freedom. I'll repeat. My processing methods are fast and accurate. My brain is now enjoying this freedom. Well, you finished quite a lot of tasks. Dora was the first one who registered for our Uluru retreat on the 27th till the 31st of October. So, congratulations. יעקב, והיה העקב למישור. Boom. יעקב, הקרב שלך, reassess and conscience. תעשה הערכה מחדש. I am now willing, ready, and able to assess my life and to find my true calling. למציאת הקול האמיתי שלך. מה המישן שלך? What is your mission? Sorry, speaking in Hebrew to my Israeli viewer. Okay, who else is here? The police check. Let me see that. It's going to be free, darling. Janine, it's going to be free. The war is over and I'm now free. So that is what's stuck. There you go. So for her new job, the police check is stuck. Francis, a card for you. The card for you is active. Card for you is active. I am now active and full of vital energy. I am now active and full of vital energy. And a card for me, as you have requested. Oh my God, stop it. What does it say here? Agile. I feel like I got the jackpot. I am agile and I now choose to adjust to life changes effortlessly. Oh my God, this is like hilarious. I'm so entertained and happy at the same time. Agile versus fragile. Okay, how crazy is that? How can I get a read? Oh, let me give you one then, Robin. Robin, you need to see the big, totally right? Totally, Robin, you need to see the big picture. I am now willing, ready, and able to see the big picture and achieve and enjoy my goals. Achieve and enjoy my goals. Anyone else wish a car? Oh my God, I'm still loving it. Agile is it. out of 74 cards. All right, beautiful. Anyone else would like a card? Remember, 49 gates. Yeah, for sure. Janine, do you want one for your partner? Preston, the card for Preston. You're welcome. Preston is trapped. I no longer feel trapped. I am now free to shine my light. I no longer feel trapped. I am now free to shine my light. Remind me his name, Janine? Pete? No, it's not Pete. What's his name? Janine's partner. Card. Free. Pete, that's it. I did. So free. I am now free to be in my full potential and self-actualized. Okay, I am now free to be. You're welcome. You're all welcome. Chris, if you are watching, the card for you is integration. You are integrating. I now choose to live my integrated life to the fullest potential. And if we're doing Chris, we might as well do Ksenia. The card for you is opening up. Ksenia, I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways that fulfill me. Okay? Any question, dear people? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sharon Tal, Soul Alchemist. Subscribe. I'm close to 1,000. I need to be closer, okay? I think I have 670 something. My aim is to reach to 1,000 people. Because like this, I can spread the love. And I want to spread as much love as I can, because this is my mission, okay? All right, any questions or so, feel always free to write to me in DM me, send me messages, and that's it. And I love you all. Take care.